Hello, everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Gung Ho from G.I. Joe Classified. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, new day. I had a rough day yesterday. My video didn't work. Well, it worked, but the audio didn't work, and I had to try to re-record it about 3 or 4 times. I think it came to about number 5. I finally gave up. I was like, I'm not doing it. So I stopped. So today I got the windows open. I got having a good day. So yeah, also windows are open. So if you hear the neighborhood dogs or sirens or anything, nothing's happening. It's just the windows open. So that's where we are. So yeah, you know, that's what it takes sometimes. Sometimes you just got to walk away. You got to recharge. You got to start again. But that's it. You know, that's all it takes. So don't ever get frustrated that you got to quit and give up and all that stuff. It's just about recharging your batteries. You know, that's really what it comes down to. Recharge. Okay, all right. And plus you never have to fear because G.I. Joe is here. The real American hero. Okay, now I'm just getting silly because of the G.I. Joe. And you know, I'm having fun with it. I really like it. I'm running out of characters. And what I mean by that is I'm drawing the classic series, or I'm sorry, the classified series. See, there's one. I'm drawing the classified series. So eventually I'm gonna run out of these toys to draw. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I mean, this is based on the toys. I mean, no, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have them, but that's the other tricky thing, is I don't have one toy. Oh, no, I take that back. I do have Destro, but the what's it called? The Dollar Commander series. He's like painted crazy colors. But anyway, the point is, I've got pictures that I'm going by, but I'm basing it on this new series. Now, again, I don't have them, and that's also where I was going to go with this, is that they're hard to find right now. So that's also why I don't have them, and I'm hoping that's going to change as the holidays hit, and maybe they're going to have more available. But man, right now with the everything that's going on, what do you call it? The quarantine. You know, everybody's staying in, staying safe. I'm glad. I'm really glad everybody's doing that and whatnot. But I said this many times that I don't think the retailers are ready for as many people buying stuff online, and so they didn't plan on everybody selling out. At least I hope not. Like, I hope they didn't plan. I hope this wasn't their plan and it just fell apart, because woo, it did fall apart. Because of that, like I said, it's hard to find anything, and so also there's only so many that are out there. That's where I was going with this. Long story short, where I was trying to go with this is there's only so many toys that they've made so far, and it's awesome, it's fun, but again, I'm running out of characters, and you know, maybe it's not for everybody. So maybe some of you are going to be like, yeah, good, you know, do some more Pac-Man, do some more Space Invaders, you know what I mean? Do some crazy stuff. And maybe you're done with G.I. Joe, but I'm not. I'm having fun, but I'm running out. I'm almost done. By default. That's unfortunately where we are right now. So that may be what happens. But I'm having fun, and you know, who knows? Maybe they'll have more. I mean, there are characters that they just announced, like Zartan and what were the other ones? I guess I could do those guys, you know, but they're not available. And but you know what? Neither of these. Why am I saying that? None of these are available. You can't get anything right now. So I'm going to keep going. We're going to go forward. This is not too bad. I think I am ready to go. The sketch actually worked out pretty good. Normally I try to refine the sketch, but this worked out really well. So I say let's go. I say we go for it. Let me erase some of these sketch lines because we don't need the sketch lines. We need the confidence lines. Unfortunately, there's a lot of sketch lines. There's not that much. Well, no, I'm confident about my sketch lines. That's where I'm trying to go with it. Usually I tell you to erase your sketchiness and keep confidence, right? But the sketchiness worked out. The sketchiness became confidence, and I think that's what I can build off of. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. That's enough that's disappeared, but I can see where I'm going. Let's welcome everybody that skipped. Get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. Mostly a fine point, but a pen's a little finer than a fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to guide me. So I'm going to get going with the Sharpie fine point. I'm sorry, the Sharpie pen, and come back with the fine point and add some detail. So I've got him kind of looking, well, you've seen the pose. You know exactly where we're going with this. I don't know why I'm trying to describe it to you. So I'm going to start off with the eyes and then draw his hat because they're right above the eyes, okay? So I'm going to do the top of the lids like this just to see if I've got him in a good standard position. Looks good to me. So let me draw the retinas like this. And he's kind of looking down, looking at you like this. And that's all we can see of his eye. Now, for the bottom of the eye, I just kind of come in like this just a little bit. Then I'm going to let color take care of the rest of that. But also, these Sharpies will bleed on such a tiny little image. So I'm very careful about what I do draw and don't draw. His hat, we're going to have to draw that first to give us a guide of where everything is. So I'm going to do the edge of it here like this. That's the extent of his head. And then I'm going to draw the hat down here and just kind of do one of these. Okay, it's a little thin, but again, it's just going to be a guide for a start-stop point. Basically, is what I'm looking at. Okay, because of the way his head is kind of tilted down, you can't see much. But I am going to draw like his furrowed brow like this. He's kind of in a yelling, angry stance. Not really angry, but yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we're gonna make him shouting. He's go-joing. He's coming right at you. Okay, so we're gonna give him a big old schnoz, something like this. We're gonna go ahead and define it like that. Normally we don't, but this time he's such a pronounced character. We're gonna define it. I'm gonna give him a screaming, yelling. Let's kind of give him some lines out like that again, just to show his tension, and have a screaming mouth. So he's just kind of let's see, kind of like this, like that. I know it looks kind of strange, kind of open like that, but we're going to give him a little bit of teeth like that. All right, kind of an open mouth look. And I'm not going to draw the teeth because I can do that with color, and I kind of want it like that, just kind of a snarling mouth, you know. I'm going to draw the bottom of his lip over here, and he does have a mustache. Let's go ahead and do it. I was going to do it with color, but now let's do the mustache. Let's draw his chin so you see where we are. And then also, since it's the edge of his face, I'm going to start to thicken lines up too, because as I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. And I want to make sure that it all looks consistent. So for right now, I'm going to draw his jawline like this. And again, his head's tilted a little, so the jawline, you're going to see if this were the jawline, you're going to see it start to go up like this, okay? So it's going to be a little more exaggerated than normal because you can see the angle a lot better. Okay? And I know it doesn't look anything like him right now, but you've seen the picture. You see that it works. But yeah, but without the mustache, it's just a guy. You know what I mean? It's just an angry, yelling guy. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and draw the line down like this. That'll also help us define like a yelling mouth, because I want to do like crease lines in his face right here. Oops, this should have curved in more like that, and we'll let color do more. Okay, so I won't do any more. I'm just going to leave it like that. Maybe do one like this, because with his face contorted, we're getting more cracks in his face, more I'm going to say creases and folds, but more stress, basically. Okay, so he's going to have, instead, normally your ear's right there between your nose and your eye, but again, he's tilted. So I'm going to have his ear up a little bit more. Like this. Do the other one, same thing. A little bit higher. Like that, okay? So now I can pretty much switch over. I don't think there's anything else I want to do Sharpie wise with the pen Sharpie. Again, let me thicken this up a little bit just to make it consistent, because you're gonna see in a second how thick it's gonna be. All right, I like that. Okay, so we're just gonna draw him a regular old hat. I mean, I guess it's not a regular hat, it's a like an army hat. You know, we're gonna do something like this, just kind of accent the thickness of it. Now remember, if it's a hat like this, you normally see, because his head's tilted down a little bit, we're going to see a little bit more of the top, okay? So that's kind of what we got to do, is draw the top of the hat, go this way. Not much, but it's a lot of dogs out here. But a little bit like this. So we're seeing more of it than we normally would, okay? Let me draw the front, his little insignia that he's got here. His little indicator of his rank, I guess is what that is. Let me see. I think I want to do that with color, because I can't tell with the picture exactly what it is, but I can tell it's something. Anyway, we're focusing too much on that, right? We need to get in with the rest of it. All right. Okay, so I've got them all angry and hunched over and coming at you. So let's draw his collar into his vest. So his neck's right here, right? But his collar's here. And then it kind of goes down, comes in, something like that. And he's got, let's see, we're gonna go ahead and go to his vest. I'm gonna stop right about there because I've got his gun in front of him, and I think that's as far as I can go. Okay, so we kind of need to do that first. So let's get over there. Let's draw that angle. So on his shoulder, like everybody else, he's got like one of these little, it looks like, honestly, like a communicator from Galaxy Quest. Have you seen that movie? And they've got the little round tricorder. I can't remember if it opens up, but when it's closed, that's the shape. I swear it's the exact shape. So I'm just gonna put this on his shoulder real fast. And there's a little tech look to it, a little bit of a specific design. And that's kind of the nice thing about, or the cool thing about all this new G.I. Joe stuff, is it looks space tech. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's looking like this, but it's really neat. Because it's not futuristic, but it kind of is, so it's really cool. Anyway, sorry. He's got an armor piece here. And let's see, it's gonna kind of come down over here into his sleeve. And There's another one over here. No, he doesn't have one over here. He's just got one on one sleeve. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna kind of accent that real quick, and then we're gonna switch over and draw his shoulder. Because I gotta draw his shoulder first, because of the way you draw what's in front, so you only have to draw so much of what's behind. Plus, you don't accidentally draw what's in front, you know? And the gun in that arm is in front of everything, so we gotta get that in first. Okay, so that's enough space tech for his armor. So I'm gonna work on his arm now. So I'm gonna do his shoulder, which is inside there, down to his bicep, to his forearm, and again, it's kind of covered up, so we're gonna say that's his sleeve. Right there to his, well, the gun. We're just going to have to say the gun, because again, you got to draw what's in front first. So the gun, I'm going to go ahead and put it up here like this, and I'm going to start drawing across. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. Obviously, I just messed up right as I said that. I'm going to try to get it going straight across, trying to keep it to a consistent look. But it's okay. I'm not worried too much about whether it's perfect or not. I'm gonna try. I'm not saying I'm not gonna try, but I'm just saying don't get frustrated if it doesn't come out perfect. I mean, because honestly, I'm just going by pictures. I talked about this in the sketch that I don't have these toys. I wish I did, but they're hard to come by, and I don't have any of them except for Destro. And so, honestly, I'm just going by pictures too. So if you don't have it, don't worry about it. I'm just going by pictures, and we're just going to get it done as much as we can. So, there's the top of the gun. Let me go ahead and draw the arm, because basically that handle I have over his bicep. So, here's his wrist piece. Everybody has like a, well, I guess not everybody, I'm so sorry. He has a metal plate protector piece. And there's his forearm like this. We're going to say that's his bicep. Let's add a little bit of detail here, just to show that he's got a little bit of musculature, you know? Not too much, but it's too late, right? Look at that bicep. How strong of a man is he? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to drawing his wrist here. His hand's gonna be right here. I guess I should do that first, because again, you gotta draw what's in front to make sure you don't draw through something on accident. So there's gonna be the first finger wrapped around, and we're gonna do his knuckles here. Let's go ahead and draw like the knuckle duster things on his glove to show you where his hand is, and that'll help us to define a few pieces too. So if his hand's right there, it means his glove's gonna be like this, wrapped around the handle. We're just gonna say that's the handle. I don't know if that's where it really goes, but that's where it's gonna go with our piece. And then the fingers are kind of wrapped around, but that's all you can see because of the way they're wrapped around. You know, this trigger finger, obviously you see more of, you know? And so that means his armor piece, or his wrist protector piece, is gonna be something like this. And then we're gonna add some detail, okay? Alright, and if nothing else, this is what I always say, and I try to say this in a lot of the description, is practice different stuff, you know? Even if you don't like G.I. Joe, practice this, you know? Get used to drawing other things, because you want to draw more than what you normally do so you can get better. You know, you always want to get better, and so it doesn't hurt to do something you don't normally do. You know, if you don't like drawing girls, why not? Just get the practice in. You know, what's it gonna hurt? All you're gonna do is get better at drawing. And you know what? You may not need it right now, but eventually you're gonna need to draw a certain something. You're gonna need to draw an army guy. That's what this good practice is for. You know, it's always good practice to do something that you normally don't do, just to, you know, build your skills. Alright, so I know it's a little confusing in there, but you know, once we add color, it might make a little bit more sense, and it's just because of the angle of his arm and weapon. Okay? Alright. So, that being said, let's go ahead and draw his other hand holding the gun here. So I'm going to draw pinky like this. There's the knuckles. And then I'm going to draw ring finger, middle finger, index finger. I know it's a little strange too, but again, the reason I'm doing it like this is because we're showing the angle that you can see, and kind of getting away with, well, it's wrapped around, you know? And that's the one part of the finger that you can see. I'm probably adding way too much detail here. Yeah, let's get going, I'm sorry. So, let me make up some more of this gun. Again, I'm going by pictures of the toys, so I'm just gonna make up, you know, the way it looks and say, well, you know, hopefully that looks close enough. And the nice thing is, you know, we're just making it up, so it's okay if it's a little bit off. Now, this is what I like to do with space guns, or just guns in general. Normally I don't draw guns, but I figure this is like a space tech army gun, so I'm okay with drawing this. I just like to not promote violence. You know, if you want to use draw guns and whatnot, go for it. You do what you want to do. But me, I would rather just draw the fun stuff, and you take care of whether you want to do it. But the one thing I kind of told myself is, yeah, but these are army guys. They're gonna have guns, and they look very space gun. You know, they don't look real. So I kind of talked myself into it's okay to draw them. And so what I like to do is just draw little greeblies, little lines all over it, just to kind of make break up the negative space, and just also to kind of give it like a metallic look of parts that were actually manufactured and put together, you know? So there, something like that. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now that we can do everything else, I can connect this. There's a pocket that he has on his shoulder, his chest right here, and he's gonna have one on the other side too. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of detail. Something like that. Oh, let's see, this is connected. So something like this. Ooh, there's the neighbor dog. Okay, so over here on this side, he's got a couple grenades. I'm just gonna connect them something like this. Can't see as much on this one over here. And then they're attached. They're strapped in. Not worried about it. Not worried about it. We're just gonna connect it like this. And we're gonna say his other pocket is over here. Okay, so that means his shoulder. We're gonna do it like this. That's his jacket, and that's gonna come down like this. And like that one, I'm gonna do just a little bit of detail. Again, it's got space tech, a space tech armor to it. That's the neighbor. So, okay, I had to close the window for the dog, so I edited that out. Don't worry, you didn't hear any of that. But I'm coming back now, and I'm going to draw a couple little pockets and things like that, just to add the tech vest, and we're going to get going again. Okay, but that's all you can really see anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Let me do the arm, then I'll do a little bit of musculature on his chest. You can't see much, but we'll do some. So his shoulder is going to come out like this, and it's kind of tucked back. So I'm just going to come in here. We're going to say this is his forearm, and he's got like an elbow pad. This, that kind of defines it as well too. So you can't see much else because of the way he's standing. So we're just going to say like that's his bicep, and then the elbow pad's in here. You can't really see it anyway. Okay, something like that. Now for his chest, we're gonna do a little bit of musculature on his chest, something like this. But again, I kind of want to do it with color, because like the other parts of his face, muscles, you don't really want to draw a hard edge. You know, you just kind of want to accent a few things, but that's it. Because again, with a Sharpie, you want to draw the hard edge stuff, but muscles are soft. It's kind of weird to say about a muscle. It should be hard, but it's soft, it's flesh, you know, so we're giving it a little bit of freedom. Okay, so now we're just gonna basically build pants and boots. So I've got him kind of hunched over in a fighting pose. So I'm gonna draw one leg over this way. He's got the old I have a pouch on his leg. Everybody has them. Everybody that designs G.I. Joes or superheroes or whatnot, you gotta give them pouches. Don't know exactly what they carry in there. I've tried to carry stuff in cargo pants. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, so that one's on the side. And he's got pretty much just down to the boot. So let's go ahead and go all the way down where the boot's going to be. And I'm going to go ahead and draw the edge so we can come back up. And I'm going to draw like some creases and folds into his leg. Let's see, he's bent over, so I'm going to draw his crotch right here with some creases in the pants, because he's squatting and is stretching the legs out. And on this leg, he's got a little something strapped on it over here. It's kind of like that, but this one's strapped on. So this leg is going to be like this. Okay, and I'm gonna design it with the strap. Again, I'm following my sketch, so that's how I can kind of throw a line out there. But I don't know what this is exactly. Again, I'm just looking at toys, and hopefully this makes sense, but it's possible I'm drawing it wrong. So here's going to be his knee here, and this leg's going to be more bent. Again, creases and folds for the material. Close it off like that. Now let me add some more wrinkles and creases to his cloth here. Now he's got a belt and stuff like that, but again, the way I've got him all hunched over and kind of covering it up with some of his ooh, we can do this, covering it up with a lot of his arm and whatnot. Let's say that's his vest at least, and that's this side, but everything else is kind of covered up and you can't see, so like his belt and everything. So I'm just going to do creases and folds just to show the stress on his cloth. Okay. And I like doing like creases and folds to show stress on the pants, especially in the knees, in the basically where the joints are, you know, because that's where you put most of your stress because of your bends, you know, the way your cloth is folded. And also like where it binds up here, like on your pants or on your these little straps and stuff. Man, it really messes up your pants. You know how many pants it probably goes through? Man, I hope they got a big budget. Hey, wait, we're paying for that, right? Man, Joe or Gung Ho, you really need to take it easy with them stretches. All right, so now we're just drawing protectors and boots. And I talked about this in the other ones, is I really like the tech look. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's just, there's something really neat about it. You know, it's got a very space look to it. But it's not space, you know, it's updated tech. I guess that's the best way to say it. I'm gonna go ahead and draw the boots, and then we'll come back and add some detail. Okay, and this one we're gonna see the top view. Something like that. It's hard for me to draw at an angle like that, but hey, I'm making it work. Okay, so for the space boots, we're just going to do something like this, add a little bit of space detail. Space mech. Is that what I called it? I can't remember. Last time I was drawing one of these, I decided on a name, and I think space mech is what I came up with. I think that was the last one that I finally decided. The space mech seemed to work. Or was it space tech? Space tech, because mech means mechanized, and it's not really mechanized, right? It's just armor plating, but it's not moving. Mechanized means mechanic, right? Or mechanical, like it's moving. And there's no moving parts on his leg, right? I don't know. We'll see. You know, again, once the final answer to what these are is realized, like cartoon, video game, or whatnot, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Gung Ho from G.I. Joe Classified.
So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.